Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to tackle a grammar point that trips up so many English learners, the present perfect tense. You know, when we say things like I have worked or she has traveled, it sounds simple, but when do you actually use it? And how is it different from the simple past? Stick around because by the end of this video you'll have mastered it. I promise. So what exactly is the present perfect? Let's break it down. We form it using the auxiliary verb have or has, plus the past participle of the main verb. For regular verbs, that's usually just adding ed, like worked, played, or talked. For irregular verbs, it's that tricky third form you have to memorize, like go, went, gone, or see, saw, seen. So you get I have seen, he has gone, we have eaten. Easy enough, right? The real magic is in when and why we use it. The key idea to remember is that the present perfect always connects the past to the present. It's a bridge. Let's look at the first major use, for actions that started in the past and are still true or continuing now. For example, if I say, I have lived in London for 5 years, what does that mean? It means I started living in London 5 years ago, and I still live here now. The action isn't finished. Compare that to the simple past. I lived in London for 5 years. That sentence implies I don't live there anymore. See the difference? The past is disconnected from the present. This is where the little words for and since become super important. We use for with a period of time, like for 2 weeks, for 10 years, for a long time. For instance, she has worked as a teacher for 20 years. That's her entire career up until this moment. We use since with a specific point in time, like since 2020, since last Monday, since I was a child. For example, they have been married since 1995. The wedding was in 1995, and the marriage continues to the present day. Let's do a quick quiz. What's the difference between I worked at Google for 3 years and I have worked at Google for 3 years? Pause and think. Got it? The first one, I worked, means my job at Google is over. The second one, I have worked, means I started 3 years ago and I'm still working there now. It's all about that connection to the present. Now for the second main use, talking about life experiences. This is when you're talking about things you have or haven't done at some unspecified time in your life. The exact time isn't important. The experience itself is what matters. Think of it like a checklist of your life. Have you ever eaten sushi? Yes, I have eaten sushi. When? Doesn't matter. Maybe last week, maybe 10 years ago. The point is, the experience is part of your life story now. You'll often hear this with words like ever, never, before, yet, and already. For example, in a question, have you ever been to Japan? The answer could be, no, I have never been to Japan. Or maybe, yes, I have been there twice. Notice we don't say when we went. If we wanted to add the specific time, we would switch to the simple past. Yes, I have been to Japan. I went there in 2019. The first sentence introduces the experience. The second gives the specific past detail. Let's look at already and yet. Already is typically used in positive sentences to say something happened sooner than expected. Do you want to see that new movie? No thanks, I've already seen it. Yet is used in questions and negative sentences to talk about something that hasn't happened, but we expect it might. Have you finished your homework yet? No, I haven't finished it yet. The homework isn't finished now, but the expectation is that it will be. The third big use of the present perfect is for recent past actions that have a result or effect in the present. The action is finished, but we can see or feel the consequence right now. Imagine you walk into a room and the floor is wet. You might say, someone has spilled water on the floor. The action of spilling is over, but the result, the wet floor, is right here in the present. Here's another classic example. You can't find your keys. You search your pockets, your bag, nothing. What do you say? I have lost my keys. The action of losing them happened in the past. You don't know when, but the result is that you can't get into your house right now. It's a present problem. If you said, "I lost my keys," it feels more like telling a story about something that happened yesterday or last year. The immediacy is gone. Let's try to really feel the difference. Picture this. You show up late to a party. You could say to your friend, "Sorry I'm late, I missed the bus." That's the simple past. It's just a statement of fact about a past event. But if you say, "Sorry I'm late, I've missed the bus," it feels more immediate. It explains your present situation. The result of missing the bus is you being late now. The present perfect emphasizes that present consequence. So let's recap the three main situations for using the present perfect. 1. For actions that started in the past and continue to the present, often with for and since. We have known each other for years. 2. For life experiences at an unspecified time in the past, often with ever, never, and already. I have visited Paris. And 3. For past actions with a clear result or consequence in the present. He has broken his leg, which is why he's on crutches now. The biggest point of confusion for learners is often present perfect versus simple past. The golden rule is this. If you mention a specific, finished time in the past, you must use the simple past. Words like yesterday, last week, in 2010, 5 minutes ago, or when I was a child are huge signals for the simple past. I saw that movie yesterday. Not, I have seen that movie yesterday. That's incorrect. But if you say, I have seen that movie, with no time mentioned, it's perfect. The focus is on the experience, not the time. Let's run through a final comparison. Leonardo da Vinci painted the Mona Lisa. We use the simple past because he is no longer alive. The action is in a finished past, but you could say, I have painted 3 portraits so far. You are still alive and might paint more. Your painting career isn't over. Another one. Did you eat breakfast? This is a question about a specific finished time period, this morning. But have you eaten is a general question about your current state. Are you hungry now? I hope that clears things up. The present perfect is all about making connections between the past and the present. It's not just about what happened, but how it relates to right now. The best way to get comfortable with it is to practice. Try writing a few sentences about your own life. What have you done today? What interesting things have you done in your life? What have you studied for the past year? Thank you so much for watching today. I really hope this lesson has helped you understand the present perfect a little better. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And for more English grammar lessons made simple, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.